What's up? Welcome back to College Kings D1 Sports Talk. I'm your host, Alex, and the boys, Beckham and Luke,
What's
are
up?
back. Another episode.
Yeah, what's up?
Today we're talking about lacrosse. So, Luke,
Yeah, we got lacrosse today.
Oh,
start
that's
us off.
great.
Yeah, it's great. So, I have some ball knowledge on lacrosse. I do.
No, you don't.
All right, well, let's go.
So let's go to the top 10.
Yeah, let's
teams.
go through the top 10. So first we got Princeton, then we got Maryland, Penn State, North Carolina, Harvard, Notre Dame, Syracuse, Army, West Point, Cornell, and Duke. So I know you guys don't really watch lacrosse, but like,
Yeah, we
I
don't.
watch it. I watch it.
No, you don't.
Is it true Princeton's team is not that smart?
yeah,
I saw
They-
something where their GPA is like 2.5.
yeah, it's actually horrible. I actually
Yeah, it's not the greatest.
pretty sure Beckham's brother goes there, but
No, my brother does not go there.
So yeah, Maryland is where.
That's an airball.
So Maryland is 8-2. Princeton's also 8-2. Penn State's 7-3. North Carolina is 8-2. North Carolina should honestly be at least number 2 or number 3. They're
No.
usually. Oh, they're usually crazy. So and then Notre Dame is 5-3. Syracuse is 9-2.
Oh, you just skip over Harvard?
Yeah, well, I feel like you got to give Harvard more credit.
Well, why should we give Harvard more credit?
Because
They're number 5.
They have the ball knowledge. They're smart.
They're smart.
Yeah. I mean, they're like the number one
Yeah,
school.
they're Ivy League.
There's a lot of Ivy League schools.
All right, boys, we just. All right, so why are ACC, Ivy League, and Big Ten so good?
I don't know, Luke. Why don't you tell us? I mean, you're kind of the lacrosse expert.
Yeah, but
supposedly.
So I feel like the Ivy League is good because I mean, that's really all they have.
I feel like
the
kind
Big
of-
the Big Ten is also like they also are more. We have more advantage, like the Midwest
yeah.
of lacrosse. But then
Why?
Because that's kind of where the sport's big. I feel like in the Midwest and like the East.
the East is where it's really. it's
Yeah,
where
and
it
that's like
started.
where all the Ivy League schools, like, or at least a bunch of them are, like those older, like Harvard, Princeton.
Yeah.
Those are all over there.
And it moved its way over to the Midwest.
Yeah,
The
and
South,
then I feel like this is probably a stereotype, but like lacrosse players, except for Lou, are kind of like smarter, and so it's kind of like an Ivy League thing. You know,
I
like I'm
totally
so
agree.
serious. Like think about like the people at prep that play lacrosse. A lot of them are like good grade, good student. You know, we're like, and I'm kind of taking Luke out of this. Just
So everyone but Luke.
yeah, basically.
yeah.
Like Patrick
I-
Stanley.
Whoa, you agree with it?
You agree?
I agree.
Yeah, and so I feel like that's another reason it's big in Ivy League is these people can go to the Ivy League school but also play lacrosse for them.
Agreed.
And then there's other schools like Notre Dame's independent, but they're good, and they play in the ACC, but they're independent. But like that's another school where it's like you kind of have to be smart.
I have a question for you, Luke.
What's up?
Why is there only 77 teams?
Like we said, it's not a huge sport yet.
Yeah.
It's really not because people really started getting into it in like the early 2000s and it started.
Oh,
to
I
go from
totally
there.
agree.
I agree. I mean, you kind of think about before the 2000s. I bet lacrosse was not really well known.
It was actually like not real. Like, it
Yeah.
was just
So
not-
it's like a fake sport.
Yeah, basically.
It's basically like a.
That's what I'm
NPC.
getting from
Well,
this.
that's like saying that
Bro is not good.
if you say like lacrosse isn't a real sport, like then neither is hockey.
But hockey's like
Hockey's a
been
big
a
sport.
big sport.
Well,
It's
think
around
of-
a lot longer. Like
think
think
of-
about in the north.
But think of hockey around literally every high school in our area. It's a club, just like lacrosse.
Prep
is.
has their own hockey team.
Well,
It's a club.
Yeah, but still,
But-
like I feel like the prep hockey
but
team was around longer
hockey
than
has like
lacrosse.
Olympic.
Yeah, that's not, and it's like think about like in Canada or like the northern
Lacrosse
states.
is gonna be in the Olympics this upcoming.
I bet it is.
It is.
I
Yeah,
don't
because
really
it's a
care.
growing. But lacrosse has been around, not as long.
Yeah, but
so
there's what probably only U.S. in it.
probably.
Yeah. Well, maybe
So-
maybe Canada and
2 teams.
the UK and
3,
China.
4. Okay, but we're
France.
talking about college, so let's get back to that. Our expert Beckham has some stats he wants to read off to us about goals per game
So we have at number 1, C.J. Christ.
from
It's actually
Cornell.
cursed.
Cursed.
It's cursed.
Cursed.
From Cornell,
He has
4.9.
almost He has more than a goal more than every single person.
Yeah.
That's kind of buns though. Like 4.4 goals.
I
a
bet
game.
he's better than
He's
you.
definitely better than you, Luke. All right.
Well, probably because we don't play the same position.
Number 2, Jackson Eckler from
Yeah.
Army West
Army,
Point.
3.5 goals per
3.5.
game.
Then we got number 3, Dominic
Petramella
Petramella,
from North Carolina.
3.4.
Yeah.
Number tied for 3rd is Pratt Reynolds.
It's Pirate Reynolds.
Pratt
It's
Reynolds.
Pratt,
he
not-
might be related
not
to Ryan
Pirate.
Reynolds. He's
It's not
related to
Pirate.
Chris Pratt. Yeah.
Where's Pirate?
Pratt Reynolds. Goes to Siena and he has a
There's a
3.4.
Y in his name.
Tied for 3rd.
It's
Number-
Pratt.
All right, let's lock in.
All right,
Number
so-
5, Alex Marinier from
Ohio-
the
Ohio.
Ohio State. 3.33 goals per game.
It's 3.33.
So if it's like
Yeah.
if it's the Ohio State, right? Why
3 and
are
a
they
third.
not ranked at all?
I don't know. Maybe he's just a good player, but
Then we
This
have
team is
at
good.
number 6, Luke Ruster Uchi,
yeah. And he goes to some.
VMI.
Oh, yeah.
Virginia.
And he has 3.27 per game.
Okay, and then our last one that we will say is
Caleb
Kalen Driggs.
from Air Force, and he has 3.22 goals per game.
Okay, and our next thing is saves per game.
You got this, Luke?
What's so funny?
Why are you laughing?
I need you to read off the saves per game.
So I'll skip the first one, but we'll go. Number
No,
2
read
is
the first one.
Damian Levin with
Why are-
14 goals per game. So
Why are we skipping the first guy?
Number 1 is Ryan Krodick from Princeton.
From Princeton. You see Princeton and a lot. Good team.
Princeton's just not good. though.
He's almost
I think
averaging
they're
15 saves a
number
game.
one.
They're number 1, but they're not that good.
I don't really care.
Then why are they number 1? All right. Anyways, he has 14.5 saves per game. That's obviously the best in the country. That's
That
really
is
good.
crazy.
Number 3, we have Mason Morrill from Dartmouth, the Big Green, 14.2 saves per game.
Big green.
Who's
that's
Big Green?
Dartmouth.
Dartmouth?
Dartmouth, yeah.
It's Dartmouth.
It's Dartmouth.
It's Dartmouth.
Yeah, Dartmouth.
Why it says Dart?
Get a load of this guy.
Dartmouth.
And number 4, we got Connor Hapward from Manhattan with 14.
Saves
Then
per
we
game.
have Max Watkinson.
And this guy's tied. He's from Loyola, Maryland, 14 saves a game. Number 6, we have Jameson McLaughlin from Stony Brook, and he has 13.91. And then another same guy, different guy, tied for the same score as Bennett Wright from Mount St. Mary's. And then number 8, we have Casey Heath from Lythe, 13.73. And then number 9, we have Anthony Coulterides from Merrimack, 13.4.
And finally, at number 10, we have Ryan Richards.
From Detroit Mercy, 13.38.
All right.
So now we got some big games coming up. We need Luke to kind of tell us who's going to
So-
win because he's the only person that probably watches lacrosse.
I actually don't watch it, but I do know ball knowledge. So
I
we
No,
bet
got
you
don't.
do.
You
I
do
bet
not.
you do, buddy.
All right. Friday the 18th, we
We got-
have number 6 Maryland
Oh.
versus number 19
Oh, thank
John
you.
Hopkins.
yeah. So
I have
Who's
John
winning?
Hopkins.
I have Maryland. I
Maryland.
just picked Maryland.
especially because Mr. Dean Jenkins went there to Maryland. And
Yeah, but he wasn't that good.
so you know, like
we
he's
might have
gonna
to
see
show him
this.
this film
he's gonna see this. You
Well,
know,
If I were to play in my prime,
he was a starter.
in your prime.
I would beat him.
Okay. So he was a Terrapin.
A terrapin.
A Terrapin.
Yeah, that's Maryland.
Wait, what did he play? Left bench?
No, he played left
Okay,
wing
yo,
on
we might have to
defense.
get Jenkins on here next episode.
I'll get him.
You got him on here?
I'll get him
Alright,
on.
you get coach.
To be on the podcast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
get him
I'll
on the podcast. All right, Saturday the 19th, we have number 10 Harvard versus number 1 Cornell.
Harvard.
Cornell's
that's
not
a-
taking it. Harvard is winning.
Harvard's winning.
Harvard.
All right, this is a big game.
Harvard.
All right, number 7 North Carolina versus number 9 Notre Dame.
So these teams are actually both really good.
Give me
but-
Notre Dame. I do know Notre Dame was really good last year.
Well, so was North Carolina.
I know, but I want Notre Dame.
And look at, they're winning. They're winning.
Yeah, next game we have Duke for Syracuse.
Give me Syracuse.
Give me Duke.
All right, I think Duke
Go Devils.
is probably good, but Syracuse is kind of like in that location where you think of
Syracuse is just irrelevant. though.
East and
That's,
yeah.
no.
Oh, I'm sorry, Beckham.
Yeah,
Uh,
I know ball.
Then we got number 14 Michigan versus number 2 Ohio State.
Ohio State.
The game. Give me the Ohio State University. Michigan's not winning.
They definitely could win, but I don't see
They
it.
they probably will.
All right, guys. Let's talk about the Drip
The
King.
Drip King, Caleb something, Hammett.
I don't really care.
Who is this guy?
Well, you know, he's like one of the guys who's trying to make lacrosse popular.
Yeah. Went to UMass, transferred to Liberty.
Where does he go currently?
Liberty.
Liberty.
What happened to LSU?
I think Baby
We-
Gronk stole Livy Dunn, and so instead of going to LSU,
That
went
was
to Liberty.
not necessary.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Also,
I don't
I don't
think
think
any
LSU
players-
even has a good lacrosse team, if they even have one.
No, I mean Liberty's not even that good either.
Liberty
But
is-
they're probably better, or at least people would probably go to the games.
I'm surprised they didn't put Drip King. Like, if no other places wanted him. Like,
Yeah.
Drip King should have gone to Princeton.
Yeah.
probably not Princeton, but maybe like
Was he,
Better
offered,
Cornell or Dartmouth or something.
was he offered Princeton?
no.
Probably not.
Is he good?
He's
all
pretty,
right.
He's pretty
I
good.
think he's good. I don't know.
But
I think he fell off.
Wait, how does he help bring tension to the sport?
Attention. I think he
It
brings
says
attention.
tension.
Okay, yeah, that's probably a typo. I think he brings like obviously viewership to the sport.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
Obviously.
well, no, like look, he posts like 300 days on. I mean, 300 times on Instagram every single day.
Yeah.
And
like
they
he's-
get like 5 views.
Well,
Yeah,
in
that's
his
5
prime,
more
I think he was like getting a lot more.
That's 5 people per video.
Yeah.
He's falling off.
So I agree. He's fallen off. I think since Baby Gronk took Livy Dunn from the Drip King, he's not even really the Drip King anymore. I just think
He's like the fall off.
yeah, he's exactly. He's just like the
That was a miss, but
yeah.
so
airball.
No, I think I switched that.
All right. Anyways, that's all for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Next episode, maybe we'll have Dean Jenkins on here.
yeah,
So we'll see you next time.
yep. See ya.
See ya.